Governor, a viewer asks, would you support the logging of some larger trees in order to make thinning more economically feasible and to help to somewhat reduce the likelihood of catastrophic wildfires? If not, what changes do you support to address wildfires in Oregon?
Here's what I know what we need to do, and I had an opportunity to meet with the business community and chamber leaders across the Southern Oregon region this morning to talk about the impacts, the devastating impacts of wildfire in Southern Oregon and across the state. I want to say thank you to our volunteers, our firefighters, our law enforcement personnel that worked so hard this summer to save homes and to save lives. We must work more collaboratively with the federal government. We have to invest in a higher level of prevention, maintenance, and thinning programs on our federal lands. And this is exactly the work that I'm doing with the Good Neighbor Authority. We've been investing in this program for a number of years now. It's been extremely successful. It puts Oregonians back to work on our federal public lands. It provides material for our milling infrastructure, and it creates healthy forests. It's a win-win-win, and it's a path forward we can succeed on.
Look, our federal forests have been mismanaged for decades, and now we're mismanaging how we actually fight the forest fires. And it's become an explosive combination, this mismanagement of our forest along with global warming, and you see the results. In fact, the people in Jackson County in Southern Oregon have paid a high price in terms of not only the economics of these fires, but also quality of life and the health effects. As a physician, I'm deeply concerned about the health effects. And again, Governor Brown may talk about programs and things, but the results speak for themselves. We've had year after year of devastating wildfire. And the Good Neighbor Authority is something I would use as a governor. Unfortunately, Governor Brown has not executed well. In fact, the legislature passed a bipartisan bill in 2018 calling Governor Brown's attention to the Good Neighbor Authority to use it, passed in bipartisan fashion. Even said, here's $500,000 to get someone to actually make these kinds of contracts with the federal government. That's not leadership.
Is that a yes to the
Absolutely,
logging?
yes.
All right, Governor, your response?
Yes. Well, I have to set this record straight. And under my leadership, we've increased our investments in the Good Neighbor Authority because we know that collaborative partnerships like the Good Neighbor Authority and the Ashland Fire Resiliency Collaborative are very effective because they create healthy forests, they put Oregonians back to work, and they create material for our milling infrastructure. So in addition to that, we've partnered with OSU Forestry Department. We have the best forestry department in the entire world at Oregon State University, and I worked with them to do a summit earlier this year. We're implementing their recommendations. They're also providing resources and materials to tackle the issues around dry wheatland farming that we felt this year during fire season. So we have more work to be done, but I don't think I can take the blame for all of the forest fires in Oregon for the last several years. Certainly, we need to be more proactive and more progressive in terms of our maintenance, thinning, and prescriptive burning efforts.